This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stock Box interview.
Nick Tulloch, the CEO of ECR Minerals, is on site with Technical Director Adam Jones at the company's Victoria Gold projects, Bailieston and Creswick. I spoke to Nick earlier at Creswick and asked him what's currently happening with the project and how the company can scale up should the current exploration warrant it.
So at Creswick, we're halfway through a drilling program. This has been announced from the market. We started at the end of last year in a part of a property called Baby Road. We've already drilled a number of holes there, and we currently have results on the way from what we've done. Cubital Hill, where we're standing, this is the next location. And again, you can see from where I'm standing right around, there's been an awful lot of old working. So it feels to us a very strong site to be actually drilling there. Yes, as for what we hope we'll achieve, well, again, we're looking for a decent finding of gold. The sampling we've done in the past has been very positive. There's a lot of ability for the company to scale up. We've been a lot bigger in the past. Having had the benefit now of coming out, see the size and facilities we've actually got in our shed over by Bendigo, where the operative. The team are fantastic. The availability of drilling contractors, availability of staff is terrific. Again, an awful lot of activity in the area. And a great postcode to be in.
And Adam, what drove the decision to drill at Creswick over Bailieston or Tambo?
Yeah, so why ECR at the moment is favouring Creswick over Tambo or Bailieston is just because of the knowledge we've had in Creswick for a long time. It's quite a very vast mineral field here. It's got a very rich history with past mining here. You've got Ballarat only 6 to 10 kilometres down the road. And even where we're standing right now, there's a lot of these prospects here that we've achieved some successful initial exploration programs over it. So with soils and rock chips. So we've delineated a lot of areas that just need follow-up drilling or trenching. And so that's pretty much why we're taking this opportunity to go for Creswick first.
And Nick, you've come from Bailieston. What are your first impressions having seen it for the first time?
So for me, Bailieston was a bit like a history lesson. As we drove into the tenements, we drove past literally miles of old workings. You could see them by the side of the road. You could see them actually on our property as well. So we know we're in a great postcode. We know there's been activity in the past. So some shafts, some shallow pits, even actually an open cut mine that's just about 2 kilometres north. So the opportunities seem pretty apparent, and we'll be continuing to research the area as we go.
From your point of view, Adam, what does Bailieston look like from the technical and prospectivity side?
Yeah, so this morning, Nick and myself, we visited Bailieston first up, had a bit of an overview of what ECR has done there over the last couple of years. And then we just had an overview of the adjacent area around our Bailieston tenements, especially immediately to the north and to the south, where we have drilled at HR3 and Cherry Tree. And we both came to the same conclusion that there's these opportunities to expand further in the future. Obviously, we would have to see talk with other people or whatever. But there's a common theme, what Nick's been saying and myself, that there's opportunities where, either through lack of funding or getting permits, that other explorers in the area actually stuck themselves. And so, there could be a time where we can approach them and, do some sort of, expansion on that. One of the great things about Bailieston is that one of the areas we visited was about 2 kilometres to the north of HR3. There's an old open pit done in the 1990s in more recent times, and they pulled out 20,000 ounces out of a short area. And it just goes to show the prospectivity of those structures running north and south all the way through our Bailieston properties there. We've only focused on HR3. And so, there's just ample opportunity to go through and evaluate the other prospects along strike. I'd just like to mention too that besides the gold, there's antimony in the area, and at the moment, antimony is becoming very favourable and sought after, and as a one of these critical minerals. You've got other players like Nagambie Resources and also SXG in the nearby area. You've got Costerfield Gold and antimony mine, which are actively producing. They're only 50 kilometres to the west. So, same thing. It's all about the postcode. We've got a lot of tenement area there to explore, and huge opportunity in the near future for ECR.
And from visiting both project areas in Victoria, Nick, what opportunity do you see that you could maybe articulate to investors here?
Yeah, Mark, it's been a really interesting day with Adam and I have been on the go since 9 o'clock. It's in Australian time, we're approaching 6 p.m. and we're still going. I think to the sort of the British viewer, this is an enormous country. The size of our own tenements are absolutely fantastic, and they're some distance apart. So it's been quite a road trip we've had. But as I said earlier, the historical evidence of what's gone on around in the past is absolutely terrific. Dating back to the 1860s and then up to more recent times. And you can see just on the surface as well, evidence of local people with metal detectors who are digging shallow holes and presumably taking something out of the ground because they keep coming back. So again, we know we're in a good area. It's been a absolutely terrific day. The weather has held out. For a chap who's come from Scotland, we're at -5 on the left. I'm absolute heaven here. I think the opportunities that surround us, the drilling will hopefully demonstrate this as the results come through in the coming weeks and months. Should prove that Creswick and Bailieston are two fantastic assets that we've got in this company. And I've been saying for a while that one of the real values in ECR is that we are blessed with a very wide portfolio of really interesting assets. And having seen them today, I'm absolutely confident we've got an awful lot more work to do to prove up what could be a very, very interesting story.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programmes at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.